You're blocking the shit. Thanks, sir.
Where does that scholar get this information that James was a brother of Jesus? Through the Bible. Through the Bible?
Yes, sir.
Beautiful. So notice what you just did. You just said that the Bible is reliable historical information of how we know who was related to Jesus.
I don't say everything in the Bible is wrong.
So wait, but how? Okay, how do you know that James was the Bible? How do you know that's the truth? How do you know that's true?
I believe that James was, because it makes sense.
Why?
Okay, why do I think? So your question to me, let me just understand. Your question to me is, why do I believe James was the brother of Jesus?
No, not why do you believe it. How do you know it? Because you said this as a reliable fact.
Because and my thing is, I don't disagree with everything in the Bible. I believe there's original teachings in there. So we have, for example, James being written out. So there's a lesser James. Like I think it's in Acts. I'm not sure if it's Acts 7. I don't want to misquote it. But we have James being talked about, yeah? In the earlier, and then it becomes James the Lesser, then it becomes James the... So you have this kind of history. Robert Eisenman talks about it clearly in his own order.
No, but look, this is where you're correct in who was related to Jesus. My point
Would
is,
you agree with me? Jesus had brothers.
Of course, but this is what I'm saying is that everything that you're getting is from a source that you're coming against. You're saying the Bible is unreliable. You're saying the Bible is corrupted.
No, I don't say it's wholly unreliable.
Okay, so this is where I'm asking. How do you know what parts is corrupted and what's
relying from Quran?
Wait. Say that one more time. Aligns with the Quran. Okay, so this is what. Stop, please. Because I asked this question for a reason. Where in the Quran? Because you said this is how I know what is good in the Bible and what isn't.
Yes.
What aligns with the Quran?
Okay, let me give you something.
Let
me give you something.
No. Look,
from the Bible.
No. You don't need to give me nothing from the Bible because I'm with you on this. Like you on my side. My question is this: where in the Quran does it tell you that James is a brother of Jesus?
It doesn't.
So how do you know it's true?
But there's so much in the Quran. The Quran has come out of a Judo-Christian milieu, right? It has.
No.
It has, absolutely.
No.
There's so much of the Quran you cannot understand without having reference to the
Say that one more time. Say it to them.
There's so much of the Quran. It comes out of a Judo-Christian.
Wait, no.
You need to know.
You said there's so much in the Quran that wouldn't make sense if
you don't know the Bible.
If you don't know the Bible.
Yes.
Brother, you're close. You're close. You're close.
Listen.
You're close. He's close.
Listen.
He's close.
Let me just put it out there.
It wasn't flesh and blood that revealed that to you.
I respect the Bible.
Yeah.
I'm not one of the Muslims that I put the Bible on the higher shelf with the Quran. Yeah.
Nice.
I do, because I believe there's genuine words of God in there.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm not one of them ones that would disrespect the Bible.
I'm going to give you an escort home from the park.
No, there's no escort. There's a lot of Muslims that believe what I believe, but it's not about. But anyway, if then we have this group who are seen as the family of Jesus, yeah? I forget the name, it begins with D, it's in my phone, I'll go for it with you after, yeah? They led many of the churches, and they were a diverse group. Pope Sylvester, they came to him and they said, so this is only 200 years.
Yeah, but that's too much. That's going too far. We have to stay closer to the person.
Listen, we're talking about the Injil that the Quran mentions. Yeah?
Yes,
so I'm nearly there. 200 years before, this group has existed. Now, after 351, the Treaty of Nicaea.
You're not 351.
Yes, the Nicaean Creed. A lot.
That's
325. Forgive me. 325. Many Christian groups were seen as heretics.
Okay, stop.
Yes or no?
Wait, pause. Because look, guys, please. It's important that we take this one step at a time. You're in 325. I'm in 1 AD.
Okay.
That's what I'm focusing.
We're talking about
wait. Aristotle's 1,000 years after its
I don't care about Aristotle. I'm talking about the word.
When you talk about history,
the earliest manuscripts of John, we have fragments between
Papyrus 52, 120.
Talk about the
the
whole
whole one, like whole Bible.
Yeah.
The earliest whole Bible I think we have.
yeah, that's the one he's talking about.
200 to
400.
400, was it 400?
That's like
200.
You're talking about Codex Vaticanus and Sinaiticus in the 300s AD.
When it comes to like individual manuscripts, the earliest complete ones are around mid 2nd century.
Yeah.
Second century.
But those are complete.
Yeah.
And we have earlier.
So that's a long time.
That's not a long time.
That's not
a long time. That's not a long time in textual criticism.
Earlier than fragments.
We have
But those are only complete ones.
Notice how all of these
yeah.
scholars say that they're written in the first century. All of them.
So
the copies we have are later.
We believe,
But,
and
wait, let me say what I'm saying.
60
Yeah.
Mark, written 60, maybe Luke
They're in the
17
fir-
to
yeah,
18,
they're-
19,
they're in the
first
first century. First
But we
century.
don't have the actual Luke, Mark, John.
We don't have the
Matthew.
autographs, so
No, this is important.
Why?
Because this is important, right?
Why?
Because these were copies of copies of copies.
so?
Yeah?
Copies.
So
what did
scribes
these man-
make
Exactly.
error. Scribes make error. When you have
What is,
errors,
wait, what's an error? What do you mean by error?
So let's say I'm writing something down. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I say to Avery, blah 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 blah. I read you a long paragraph.
Yeah. Let's say Avery walked in the park.
But it's not going to be just
Hey,
Avery.
can I ask you
Let's
a
say
question?
so. No, I'm talking to Avery. So then
talking to all of us. You're talking to
no, then Avery made. Then you told Avery. You told someone else. Then you
Okay.
told someone else. Then you told someone else. They're all written.
Okay, my
And
friend,
we see. So
can I
for
show you
example,
why this is
Bart
a
Ehrman
really
talks
bad
about this.
analogy?
Bart Ehrman talks. So we had in Alexandria.
Is that okay?
They were different
Yeah,
to the Bibles in Antioch. They were different to the other Bibles within the Jerusalem. They're all different manuscripts. All they say is they were different. There was thousands of mistakes.
Okay, can I?
Thousands.
Can I? Wait. Before you chime in, can I just say
He
one
knows
thing?
what they
One
can
thing.
do.
Can I just say one thing? Because I've been waiting.
If the differences were big, then we would see it reflected in the beliefs of the early church fathers.
That's right.
Now we actually have their letters, and we have what they believed, and what they believed confirms what are in those gospels.
Not everything.
So you don't have the
Yes, it
gospels
is.
themselves,
Yes,
but we have the letters of them, and these are disciples of the disciples, and we have that lineage all the way through until the Nicaea.
That kind of sounds like a Sahih chain, kind of like.
Oh, chain of narration. That's crazy.
Okay.
So we do have that chain, and in those, by the way, these are people, by the way, who like martyred.
Yeah.
So we actually have their stuff because they're big events.
You got-
Also,
you-
can
that's
I
what my
just say what
question-
I was going to
Yeah,
say
yeah,
to you?
fine.
Okay, so your point was that it was kind of like Chinese whispers. The reason why this is really bad is because in Chinese whispers, the person who speaks at the start never speaks again. However, what was happening in the chain of transmission is no one is burning the manuscript that they've just copied down from. No one can never whisper it again. For example, in church lectionary readings, they read these things over again. They're memorized by early Christian communities. In fact, if you read the writings of St. Jerome, he'll tell you how little girls had to memorize entire portions of the book of Psalms in order to be received into the church, so on and so forth. So what you're positing is that it's similar to Chinese whispers, but it's absolutely nothing like it, because they can always go back to the manuscripts and check it. Any textual variant that you're likely pointing to is likely to be a minor difference. People always state that there's 400,000 textual variants, but they lack.
I agree.
What say is that there's 4.5 million pages of New Testament. That comes out to about one variant per 7.5 pages. So if you think about that, a variant can be as small as a spelling difference, right?
Article.
No,
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
thousands. There's thousands of those.
Okay, so the point is
that's
that
even
it's not
that's even your own
significant
scholars
at
will say
all.
that.
So
No, there is-
wait, before you finish, I'm just about to go. So if you want to say that the New Testament is corrupt, the problem you're going to have is you're also going to have to say the entirety of texts from antiquity are corrupted as well. Because if you apply the same skeptical lens that you put over the New Testament to books like Aristotle's Metaphysics,
How?
to Plato's Republic, if you apply it to Thucydides, to Polybius, if you apply it to Tacitus's Annals, none of them even compare to
It's already up. That's what we got to get to the hotel. He's still here.
Can you answer that? Though?
They ain't wasting no time, bro. Hold on. We got to get these up. We got to get these up ASAP, bro.
No, but I want to have a
We gotta get these up.
I feel like, let me just tell you, in England, we have football. We play football, yeah? So we talk about defense and offense. You're good at offense,
As
but
soon
you're
as
not
we
good at
touch down,
defense.
it's
That's
going
what
to
I'll
work,
say to you,
man.
Avery. So I'm asking you, how can you tell me those Bibles that is attributed to John, attributed to Mark, attributed to Matthew, how can you show me that they wrote it?
You want to show me how?
Right.
You want
No, no,
you want me to show you how?
just
good I am?
Avery.
I can
Just
show you.
just Avery. Just Avery.
You want to see how?
Like,
You want to see how good a defense I am?
Too.
go on,
This is how I know that John wrote the gospel.
go on.
Because Ibn Ashaq quotes Muhammad, who
Forget
says
Ibn
that
Ishaq.
John.
Forget Ibn
Why?
Ishaq. Forget Ibn
Why?
Ishaq. Because you're using Muslim sources too.
Are you a Muslim?
I'm a Muslim.
So
but-
why would I use-
Because
why
I
would I
don't
use
always,
it?
I don't always agree with Ibn Ishaq.
So look.
But anyway,
you
you
don't
show me.
But hold on.
Yeah,
So this is my thing with you, brother. Is that you don't have a consistent method on which I can talk to you on to stick with.
Okay, go on.
It switches
Finish your
all the
point.
time.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
Well, no, that's
There you go.
fine. But what I'm saying is this: whatever your sources are, when I ask you for them, you don't have them. right?
I've got my sources. I just
No, you
wanna
don't.
make it, okay.
You don't have your
We'll go-
sources. I've asked.
We'll go through it after. I just didn't want to make
That's
it
not about
complicated for the
no.
cameras.
It's not a no. I need it for the. What you
We'll
mean?
do
You
it on
said
your
it
channel.
camera.
We'll do it on your channel when.
So-